Hello YouTubers, it is Zephrov here. Sorry if you guys are getting kind of tired of MoonRise, but I'm enjoying the game. And today I'm going to be showing you guys a bit of the leveling system. It's honestly not that confusing. It's like choosable EVs if you're used to Pokemon. And I'm going to go over a bunch of different stuff about it. But first I'm going to show you guys a bit of an exploit. So as you've seen, I've put a decent amount of spirit into this. Clearly leveling them up all the way past a little bit of level 10 with spirit. I believe it only takes one orb all the way up until level 7 or 8, so it's kind of like an interesting fact. Hold on guys. I don't think that was long enough to edit out. However, what else was I going to say? So also he's decent in, let's see, 358, he's decent in resist. Now, as you guys can see right here, 475, and wait, 474, why would that go down? Well, like I said, it works just like EVs. However, you can still keep this at 375. Now, there's one more thing I want to look at. It's 361, 362, 364, 366. So I'm going to apply this first at 475 instead of going down to 474. And we're going to see if we can see we get the 366 for the next level. Yeah, we still get the 366. So always check out those stats before you use them. I think it might cost a little bit extra money, not for sure, even though I believe it's only 100 of whatever these things are called. I'm gonna call them gold. To do that, you know, to put another orb in there, not exactly level up, get experience. I don't know. But see, that's a bit of an exploit that you can use. Another thing I wanted to show you guys here is the evolution. I believe going up in tiers upgrades all of your stats, but if not, it at least upgrades health. Which, whenever you get these little heart things just from battling, and you get a heart thing, then it increases its HP, because there's no other way of increasing the HP other than maybe trinkets. I call them trinkets, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Those little things that you can equip to your warden if you've made it to like the second to second and a half town. You probably know what those are. Why am I wanting to put so many S's on shit? Anyways, changing skills is really easy. You can actually click and drag all of these skills up here to extract them to use on other monsters. I don't believe you can do this one. No, this is learned from leveling up. You can replace these ones with level up ones just in case there's a monster that only gets, or as I should say, solari. Celery. Yes, these are celery. But Wonder Pets would be proud. But yeah, like I said, you can just put them here and then drag them up here. I believe you can do that with every single move. And then, of course, you can click and drag between things. I believe that they have to be within the criteria, because I believe I have a couple electric things that won't go in here. So, like, it has to be water or normal. No, they call it basic in this game. The better the stars, the better the stats. And, of course, you're going to want to get a monster at level 1. The reason why you're going to want to get one at level 1 is so you can mess around with it yourself. Also, what I did discover is they do have technically IVs in this game. I just did quotation marks because they're definitely not called IVs. But like if you get one level 1 sleep that thing. If you get 2 of them, I mean, they can have different stats. Usually it's not even drastic at all. Usually it's like within 3 points, and I don't even know if that'll matter. I don't know if that'll affect how it levels up in the future. Probably not, because you have the whole entire EV system, and that's all you need to be worrying about. Getting one with high IVs and something that you want, and then just boosting it up. What I do not believe is, I believe whenever like there's one extra point into attack, what I want to say is, you can't have perfect IVs like you can in Pokemon. I believe that you can only have a couple ones. Like if one of them's really strong, then another one of them has to be weak, or the rest of them all have to be normal. You know. But yeah, and as in for evolution, like I said, I'm sorry, I don't know if it increases the stats. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna find out, and I might post that in the description. But to be honest, you should evolve as fast as possible. The only exception in Pokemon is if you really like them, or maybe you want to get the moves sooner. You also level up a bit faster. There's a couple of good things there, but in this game, no point, you know. And plus, I always do my PvP team first instead of picking my favorites, just because you never know when you get invited to an event or something, or your friends are trying to show off, and you're like, "Whoa, buddy, slow the fuck down. I gotta show you something." So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this leveling system, but now we are going to continue on. Oh, by the way, you can just click this to switch active teams. We're going to go on over here to the Warden. Now, the Warden, I do not believe that you can affect his stats in any single way. Please, one of you, please tell me what your stats were at level 16. Maybe it's dependent on how many moves you've been using, what type of gear you have. But you just level up and you get better stats. As in for HP, yeah, no, that goes the same way. For gear, what I wanted to, you know, the gear, it just does different things. Major relics do more damage, usually take longer for cooldowns. Minor relics, short cooldowns, and a lot of damage. I need to do this. Probably need to check that out. Check that out later though, off camera. Offensive gear just helps. I believe it's only your stats, but it might affect the monster stats. But, you know, go ahead and test that out. Just plop one on and see how much HP that they have, because a couple of them do give HP. And see if you do more damage with the monsters after you plop them on. And, you know, like, clothing usually isn't important. I don't believe any clothing has any type of stats, but just go ahead and pick your favorite offensive and defensive gear, and, it mostly just goes to the character. I know it wouldn't give full stats to the monsters, otherwise they'd become a little bit overpowered. Another thing that I would also like to tell you guys is the sell button here, and I do not believe in overpowered in games unless it takes a long time for it to get it. What I mean is if, yes, this thing is overpowered, but somebody else can use it, just like the AWP in CSGO. Yes, it is a bullcrap weapon in my own opinion, but if I took the time to learn how to use it, then I'd be just as good as the other people using the overpowered weapon. The style, the blah blah blah. And now comes in the tips on how to level up. You usually get a bunch of cool different stuff, especially when you need money in these things, and usually get better monsters, more unique monsters in the dungeons. But sometimes that costs too much money, sometimes that costs, you know, so much stuff. Your things might die, especially if you're using a bunch of low-level ones to evolve, which isn't a good idea. You should put low-level ones with high-level ones to evolve them, and ones that are fully evolved to like tier 3, or if their max is tier 2, just don't worry about them. Just get a bunch of different orbs and money to level them up. I might do a guide to get really fast money in a little while, because I kind of know a way. But for now, I'm just going to tell you guys one really simple thing that all of you should know. Doing the desert crossroads or any place like this to fight the Lunary, actually you get a good amount of money from wardens, and you get more experience, not orbs, but more experience from challenging wardens as well. But fighting the Lunary, it doesn't cost anything at all. Just set it on auto, and just attack them, play on your phone, do some work, you know, whatever you guys really want to do. Watch television if you have 2 monitors or something. And, you know, just fight the Lunary, keep doing auto, keep stacking up them orbs, and you'll get a bit of money. And whenever you see a 4 or 5 star, matters what you want, or maybe one you like, or maybe you want to catch them all like I'm attempting to do, then you just go ahead and grab them, and you know, you just have to look up for like 1 second, flip them up. Ones you don't want, you get some orbs, rebattle. It doesn't even take you to this menu again. You just hit rebattle. So, you know, that's pretty simple ways. And if you want to know how to level up your Warden really fast, I didn't do it all the way to 20, but it actually works all the way to 20, which I should probably go do that. But if you want to check that out, check another video in my description. I might put an annotation or a link down in the description, or just check my channel, you know. It should be on my Moonlight Adventures playlist. But anyways, this has been Zephyroff. I've been rambling on for quite a while. I did a basic guide to the whole entire game, and I don't even think it was this long. But at least you guys understand leveling up, and if you have any questions, I'll try to answer it just in case I did miss anything. And some things I don't know, if I forget to put it in the description, or, you know, maybe I just don't know, I will help you find it out, because I want to see a bunch of people playing this game. I want to see a bunch of good players, and it won't become as popular as Pokemon for, like, PvP events, but hell, maybe we can kind of host one and have fun with that. I have gifts to give away, if you guys can beat me. But, yeah. I think my voice is exploding inside of my throat, and my vocal cords are committing suicide as I speak. So I will see you guys next time.